It's the most commonly committed crime in America, but that does not mean that you want a common attorney representing you. Hi, I'm Jack Razmich with Razmich & Associates, and today we're going to take a brief look at Indiana's DUI laws. Operating a vehicle while intoxicated, more commonly referred to as a DUI, is the most commonly committed crime in America today. According to the CDC, in 2016, approximately 11 million individuals self-reported as having operated a vehicle while intoxicated, a number that dwarfs the approximately 1 million people that were arrested for the offense in that year. The legal limit for operating a vehicle while intoxicated in Indiana, as with all 50 states, is 0.08 grams of alcohol in your body. Thanks to public awareness campaigns such as Over the Limit, Under Arrest, many people think that there's nothing that can be done in the event of a DUI arrest. Honestly, nothing could be further from the truth. Indiana, like most states, divides their DUI prosecutions into two distinct charges: operating a vehicle while intoxicated and operating with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.08 or higher. Operating a vehicle while intoxicated requires that the state prove a defendant to be intoxicated beyond a reasonable doubt. Intoxicated, for these purposes, is a legal term with a very specific definition. More specifically, that a person is under the influence of drugs, alcohol, a controlled substance, or some sort of combination, so that there's an impairment of the person's thought and their actions and a loss of their normal motor faculties. Because this is something that the jury would still need to determine, it can actually be very difficult for the state to meet its evidentiary burden. Frequently, the state relies on physical observations, such as driving behavior and clues like the odor of alcohol, along with performances on the Standardized Field Sobriety Tests, to argue that a person is intoxicated. Operating a vehicle with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.08 or higher, usually referred to as the chemical test, is a bit more scientific in nature and therefore a bit easier for the state to actually prove. The chemical test comes in two primary forms: a certified breath test, which requires a showing that your blood alcohol concentration is at least 0.08 grams of alcohol per 210 liters of your breath, and a certified blood test, which requires a showing that your BAC is at least 0.08 grams of alcohol per 100 milliliters of a person's blood. Being convicted of a DUI offense can be one of the more expensive convictions to deal with. For starters, Indiana administrative law requires a person who has a DUI conviction to carry high-risk insurance for a period of 3 years following the conviction. Not all insurance companies actually offer this option, so being convicted of a DUI could actually result in your being dropped by your existing insurance company. All DUIs also come with license suspensions of not less than 30 days, which can make getting to and from work an expensive proposition. Multiple DUI convictions will result in higher penalties, including felony charges, mandatory jail time, and a possible loss of your driving privileges for up to 10 years. And the most tangible, upfront cost of a DUI conviction is that the court costs and fees associated with a DUI conviction can easily reach $2,400 or more. So with everything that we've just gone over, including the difficulties involved in defending a DUI case, you might be asking yourself, why even bother hiring an attorney? Simply put, an attorney can keep some of those court costs down, including maybe even outright eliminating them. An attorney can also keep you driving legally by obtaining a hardship license for you. An attorney can examine whether there's a legal basis for your stop, or if the DUI investigation itself is flawed, and whether there's sufficient factual basis to determine the results of the chemical test is admissible at trial. For example, here are a few things that a great DUI attorney will know. They'll know that there are 53 different clues for intoxication that a police officer is supposed to look for before even administering a field sobriety test. They'll know that the Standardized Field Sobriety Tests don't actually prove that a person's intoxicated. They're only there to provide probable cause to believe that a person has consumed alcohol. They'll know that there are at least 38 different non-alcoholic causes for nystagmus, which is the principal proof that officers like to claim shows that a person is intoxicated. They'll know that just because a breath test machine claims that your blood alcohol concentration is a particular level, that's not actually automatic proof of intoxication. And they'll also know that unless certain evidentiary rules are followed exactly to the letter, the results of blood or breath tests may be excluded from your trial. The most important thing that a good attorney will be able to do for you is they can improve the likelihood that you aren't going to be stuck in the system dealing with unnecessarily long probations, which means that you can get back to living your life much more quickly. A DUI is absolutely a criminal charge, and no one should ever face the criminal justice system without an attorney in their corner. If you or a loved one have been accused of a DUI offense, contact us today for a free case evaluation at 317-983-5333. Case evaluations are always free and always will be. The only thing that you're investing is your time in making sure that your questions are answered, and you'll be glad that you did. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. If you really like this video, please consider sharing it on the social media platform of your choice. Here at Razmich & Associates, we are lawyers ready to fight. The more eyes that we're in front of, the more people we're fighting for. The more people we're fighting for, the freer society becomes as a whole. If you have a question or a comment or a topic that you would like me to review in a future video, please consider dropping it in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.